I'm a 25-year-old guy, and until about 2 months ago, I genuinely believed I was in the healthiest relationship of my life. My girlfriend, Maya, who's 24, was the type of girl everyone praised, sweet, thoughtful, always smiling, and the kind of person who remembered the small things. For almost 2 years, things were honestly great. We lived separately but spent most weekends together. She'd come over, cook dinner with me, binge whatever series we were on, and fall asleep on my chest like some romantic movie cliche. But now that I look back, there were signs. Small ones, subtle ones. The kind you never question because you trust the person so much that your brain doesn't even consider the possibility of betrayal. Like how, suddenly, Maya started insisting she needed me-time weekends. She said she felt burned out and needed space. Totally reasonable, right? We're adults. We all need space. So I didn't question it. I didn't push. I didn't suspect anything. Not until the weekend, everything changed when I saw something that made my stomach drop so fast I thought I was going to throw up right there on the spot. The first real crack in everything happened on one of those me-time weekends. Maya told me she'd be staying at home, cleaning her place, catching up on work, and resetting for the week. Nothing unusual. Nothing suspicious. Just normal. But on Saturday afternoon, I had to drive across town to drop off a package for my mom. And while I was on the highway, I passed by this outdoor food market. It was packed. Families, couples, kids running everywhere. The kind of place Maya always begged me to take her to. And that's when I saw her. At first, I honestly thought my eyes were messing with me. I slowed down, leaned forward, squinted because there she was. Same hairstyle, same jacket, same damn sneakers I bought her. She was standing next to a guy, laughing, leaning into him like they'd known each other forever. But it wasn't the guy that messed with my head. It was the kid standing beside them. A little boy, maybe 7 or 8, holding Maya's hand like she was his mom or something. Maya bent down, fixed his jacket, brushed his hair back, and then the man put his arm around her waist. I swear, in that moment, something inside me cracked. I didn't stop the car. I didn't confront her. I didn't yell. I just kept driving, numb, confused, telling myself over and over, that can't be her. That can't be Maya. But deep down, I already knew. And by Sunday night, the lies she told me, I spent the weekend indoors. Felt like someone stabbing me twice. Once for the words and once for how easily she said them. Things were about to get a whole lot messier from here. After that weekend, something changed in me. I didn't confront her, not yet. But I started watching, observing, connecting dots I had ignored for months. And the dots kept multiplying. Maya suddenly became busy every Thursday and Sunday, the exact days that market was open. She kept telling me she was stressed, overwhelmed, needed more rest. But her social media? Silent. Too silent. Like she was deliberately avoiding posting anything that could betray where she really was. Then came the biggest red flag. One night, around 11 p.m., I video called her. Twice. No answer. She finally replied with a text. Babe, I'm taking a bath. What's wrong? But the message wasn't what bothered me. It was the background noise. You know how you can sometimes hear faint noises when voice typing? I heard a kid's voice. A small boy shouting something like, Dad, look, Maya didn't have a kid. None of her neighbors had kids. And she definitely wasn't babysitting for anyone. She hated babysitting. That night, I couldn't sleep. My brain wouldn't shut up. Who was that kid? Why was she with a man and a boy at the market? Why did she lie so effortlessly every time? So I did something I never thought I'd do. I unblocked an old mutual friend of hers, someone who used to know everything about Maya before we met. I sent her a simple message. Hey, random question. Does Maya know anyone with a kid? What she sent back made my heart drop into my stomach. And it confirmed everything I feared but hadn't dared to say out loud. My phone buzzed. One message. One sentence. Enough to blow everything open. Her old friend replied. She's been hanging out with that divorced guy from her workplace again. The one with a 6-year-old son. I felt my whole body go cold. Divorced guy. 6-year-old kid. The exact age of the voice I heard in the background. The same man I saw her with at the market. It all clicked into place, so fast it made me dizzy. I asked her friend, again? What do you mean again? She responded almost immediately. They had a thing before she got with you. She told me she cut him off, but honestly, I'm not surprised if they started talking again. My chest tightened. So this wasn't some random connection, not some innocent friendship, not some misunderstanding. This was a man she used to be involved with, a man she chose to lie about, a man she was secretly meeting again with his kid. And here I was like an idiot, thinking we were just going through a rough patch. I scrolled back through months of texts. Suddenly, every I'm tired, every I'm with my coworkers, every I'm just running errands, felt like a dagger. And then something happened that removed any last bit of doubt. Later that night, she finally replied to my earlier calls. No apology, no explanation, just, sorry, I fell asleep after my bath. Long day, but I wasn't the same person anymore. I wasn't confused. I wasn't paranoid. Now I had proof. So I asked her straight up, who were you with today? And she did what cheaters always do. She got angry. Why are you asking me that? What's your problem? Why don't you trust me? No denial, no clarity, just deflection. That was it. That was the moment everything inside me shut down. I told her, we need to talk. Tomorrow. She hesitated, then replied with a cold, emotionless, Fine. Little did she know, I already knew everything. The next day, she showed up acting annoyed, like I was the one creating problems. She sat on my couch with her arms crossed, avoiding eye contact. Okay, she said. What is this about now? No words, no concern, not even curiosity, just irritation. I looked her dead in the eyes and asked, how long have you been seeing him again? She froze. Not a flinch, not a breath, just frozen. Then the panic hit her face. Her voice cracked instantly. What? Who? Were you talking about? She wasn't confused. She was exposed. I didn't raise my voice, didn't yell, didn't accuse. I just laid out every detail. I saw you two at the market. I called you last night. I heard his kid, and I know who he is. Your friend told me the truth. Her eyes filled with tears, but not the kind that said I'm sorry. More like the tears of someone realizing their game was over. She tried grabbing my hand. I swear it's not what you think. He just needed someone to talk to. I pulled my hand back. Save it. I'm not stupid. And then came the classic line. The line every cheater pulls out when they're cornered. It only happened once. I actually laughed. I couldn't help it. Once? Meeting him at the market? Being with him on the days she was busy? Seeing him late at night when she ignored my calls? Yeah, sure. Once. I stood up, and everything inside me felt calm. Too calm. I'm done, I said. You already left this relationship a long time ago. I'm just catching up. She broke down crying, begging me to stay, saying she was lonely, confused, stressed. Every excuse in the book. But I was gone. Mentally, emotionally. Everything inside me had already closed the door. I didn't yell. I didn't insult her. I simply walked her to the door, looked at her one last time, and said, take care of yourself, and take accountability for once in your life. She kept texting for days. Long paragraphs. Apologies. Blame shifting. Confession after confession. Each message proving more of what she hid. And then, just like that, she blocked me. Not because she didn't care, but because she couldn't face what she did. When I realized she blocked me, something strange happened. I didn't feel abandoned. I didn't feel rejected. I didn't even feel angry. I felt free. For the first time in months, it was like all the weight slid off my chest. No more analyzing her texts. No more wondering where she was. No more second-guessing myself or replaying every red flag I ignored. She blocked me because facing me meant facing the truth. That she sabotaged her own relationship and couldn't handle the consequences. I won't lie, a small part of me wondered, should I have handled things differently? But every time that thought creeps in, I remind myself, I didn't betray anyone. I didn't lie. I didn't go looking for attention from someone else. I stayed loyal even when my gut already knew the truth. So now I'm moving on. New routine, new priorities, new focus. The version of me who tried to fix everything alone? Yeah, he finally gets a rest. And the money she still owes me? Honestly, I'll take that as the price of peace. That's worth way more. I don't need her closure. Her blocking me was the closure. And maybe the blessing I needed. Top comment. Bro, she didn't block you because she's done. She blocked you because you saw behind the mask. That's the biggest ego hit for someone like her. Another comment. Once a cheater starts using "I was lonely" as a reason, run. They'll use it again. Another user. You handled it way better than most people would have. Quiet exits hurt narcissistic people the most. Anyway, guys, that wraps up today's story. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to Reddit Cheating Stories for more videos just like this. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.